If you're trying to lose weight, the amount of sleep you get may be just as important as your diet and exercise. Unfortunately, many people aren't getting enough sleep. In fact, about 30% of adults are sleeping fewer than 6 hours most nights, according to a study of U.S. adults. Interestingly, a lot of evidence shows that sleep may be the missing factor for many people who are struggling to lose weight. Here are 4 reasons why getting enough sleep can help you lose weight. 1. Sleep helps you fight cravings and make healthy choices. Lack of sleep actually alters the way your brain works. This may make it harder to make healthy choices and resist tempting foods. Sleep deprivation will actually dull activity in the frontal lobe of the brain. The frontal lobe is in charge of decision-making and self-control. In addition, it appears that the reward centers of the brain are more stimulated by food when you are sleep-deprived. Therefore, after a night of poor sleep, not only is that bowl of ice cream more rewarding, but you'll likely have a harder time practicing self-control. Furthermore, research has found that lack of sleep can increase your appetite for foods that are high in calories, carbs and fat. Many studies have found that people who are sleep-deprived report having an increased appetite. This is likely caused by the impact of sleep on 2 important hunger hormones, ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is a hormone released in the stomach that signals hunger in the brain. Levels are high before you eat, which is when the stomach is empty, and low after you eat. Leptin is a hormone released from fat cells. It suppresses hunger and signals fullness in the brain. When you do not get adequate sleep, the body makes more ghrelin and less leptin, leaving you hungry and increasing your appetite. A study of over 1,000 people found that those who slept for short durations had 14.9% higher ghrelin levels and 15.5% lower leptin levels than those who got adequate sleep. In addition, the hormone cortisol is higher when you do not get adequate sleep. Cortisol is a stress hormone that may also increase appetite. 2. Poor sleep is a major risk factor for weight gain and obesity. Poor sleep has been linked to a higher body mass index (BMI) and weight gain. People's sleep requirements vary, but, generally speaking, research has observed changes in weight when people get fewer than 7 hours of sleep a night. A major review found that short sleep duration increased the likelihood of obesity by 89% in children and 55% in adults. One study allowed 16 adults just 5 hours of sleep per night for 5 nights. They gained an average of 1.8 pounds (0.82 kilograms) over the short course of this study. Additionally, many sleep disorders, like sleep apnea, are worsened by weight gain. It's a vicious cycle that can be hard to escape. Poor sleep can cause weight gain, which can cause sleep quality to decrease even further. 3. Poor sleep can increase your calorie intake. People who get poor sleep tend to consume more calories. A study of 12 women found that when participants were allowed only 4 hours of sleep, they ate an average of 559 more calories the following day, compared to when they were allowed 8 hours. This increase in calories may be due to increased appetite and poor food choices, as mentioned above. However, it may also simply be because of an increase in the time spent awake and available to eat. This is especially true when the time awake is spent being inactive, like watching television. Furthermore, some studies on sleep deprivation have found that a large portion of the excess calories were consumed as snacks after dinner. Poor sleep can also increase your calorie intake by affecting your ability to control your portion sizes. This was demonstrated in a study where participants were either allowed to sleep for 8 hours or kept awake all night. In the morning, they completed a computer-based task where they had to select portion sizes of different foods. The ones who stayed awake all night selected bigger portion sizes, reported they had increased hunger and had higher levels of the hunger hormone ghrelin. 4. Sleep can enhance physical activity. A lack of sleep can cause daytime fatigue, making you less likely and less motivated to exercise. In addition, you're more likely to get tired earlier during physical activity. A study done found that when participants were sleep deprived, the amount and intensity of their physical activity decreased. The good news is that getting more sleep may help improve your athletic performance. In one study, college basketball players were asked to spend 10 hours in bed each night for 5 to 7 weeks. They became faster, their reaction times improved, their accuracy increased, and their fatigue levels decreased. To summarize, sleep is vital for our well-being, and vital for us to achieve our weight loss goals. Diet and exercise are just as important. Click on the links below. They will take you to solutions for the best diet to start in 2020. The best exercise to start, that has done wonders for me, is also linked below. Please like and subscribe for future content, and remember to go get a good night's sleep.